Donnie and Dolly. The team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help. And King of Floors, your vinyl, laminate, and engineered flooring superstore.
All of our guests today, including Luke Prokop, are sponsored by Skipper Auto, supporting Canadian fishing families through a revolutionary seafood buying experience. Check them out online at skipperauto.com. We're joined now by Luke Prokop, Calgary Hitmen defenseman, Nashville Predators prospect picked in the third round back in 2020, 19 years old, has made NHL history, becoming the first player under contract to come out as gay. I know you've been busy, Luke. Thanks so much for joining us. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, and no problem. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, why was this the right time, Luke?
I just kind of got to a point where I was comfortable, surrounded by my friends and family, where I didn't really care about what anyone else thought. I had so much support and so much love from the people around me that I could be who I am and not have to care what other people think. So that's kind of why I wanted to do it now, and doing it at my age, I think, could only benefit me for my future as well.
No shortage of support after your announcement. Is there one show of support that sticks out for you?
I think the coolest one when I go back to it is the phone call I had with Nashville, when we told them, just seeing the support and, how proud they were of me in that moment was, something I'll never be able to forget. I was driving home from the rink when they phoned me, and, I had tears coming down from my eyes. I had sunglasses on, so thankfully no one saw me crying while I was driving. I was blasting some tunes, and, when I got off that phone call, I was like, this is what it's going to feel like for the rest of my life when I come out publicly on Monday.
Hey, Luke, I'm sure you're aware Vegas Raiders defensive lineman Carl Nassib recently came out as well before you. Did that make this any easier?
For sure it did. I had discussions with my agent probably a week prior to Carl coming out about myself coming out publicly, and just seeing how he did it and the support he had, from around the world, not only in his sport, but from everyone globally. It definitely made it easier on me if I had any reservations on, what people might think. So that was really, really cool to see.
Hey, Luke, in your statement, you said, I believe that living my authentic life will allow me to bring my whole self to the rink. Will this help you as a hockey player?
I can't really answer that. I don't know if it's going to make my shot harder. I can't tell you if I'm going to skate faster because of it, or if my hockey IQ is going to improve. But, you ask someone who plays hockey, if you have something other than hockey on your mind while you're on the ice, it's going to affect how you play. So just being able to go to the rink, going to the gym, going to the rink when I have a game, just being able to focus on that, not really care about what anybody else thinks about my sexuality or who I am. I think it's going to benefit me as a person, and that alone will translate to me benefiting on the ice as well.
Hey, Luke, hockey's such a macho sport. There's physicality, there's fighting, there's body checking, there's all that stuff, and you're an elite defenseman drafted in the National Hockey League. Playing this sport, was it tougher to make this decision?
I think so. You look at hockey and there's a stereotype with, how it's very masculine, macho, and even males in general have that stereotype. You're not really allowed to show emotion, and that's kind of changing now. With it being 2021, it's okay to be who you are and be proud of it and speak your truth about who you are, and that's kind of. Ultimately, I wanted to do this for me as a hockey player and me as a person, but I also wanted to show people that it's okay to, you can be gay and play sports. You can be gay and do what you love. So that was just an added bonus to my journey.
Something you said yesterday really caught my attention. You got to a point where you said, I don't care what people think. That's something that people in everyday life always fight. Like, it's no different than us here in this room. We're in the public eye. We always care about what people think, good or bad. Talk about that statement. You got to the point where you did not care anymore what people thought.
Yeah, I mean, growing up, I was always like that. I was probably, I suffered from, I cared way too much about what people thought of me. I was a little bit heavier growing up, and that affected me with just being out with my friends, and if we were going out to the beach or something like that, I never really wanted to take my shirt off, and I got to the point with my sexuality where I was able to be comfortable telling my friends and my family that I had such a good support system that even if someone did say something to me, it wouldn't bother me. So when I say that I don't care anymore, it's because I have such a good support system that I know that those are the people that are going to be with me till the end, and I can only be thankful and grateful for them.
Hey, Luke, there's a lot of joking around that goes on in a dressing room, hockey dressing room, football dressing room, whatever the case may be, but we're focusing on hockey here. And often players will go down a road that speaks of homophobia. Have there been times when you've been uncomfortable, wanted to speak out and express yourself in those moments?
For sure. I mean, when there was homophobic use in a locker room, I would always want to be able to speak out, but I just wasn't comfortable doing it. Mm-hmm. I mean, there were times where I wanted to tell, teammates that I've been surrounded with before, and, a conversation comes up and they use, homophobic language, and I'm like, well, will they accept me now that if I come out to them since they're using this language? And I mean, it's surrounded in hockey. I'm not naive, and I don't think anyone else is. It's there and it's prevalent, and I'm hoping that, we can sort of start to change that. And me personally, I didn't really, when someone said it around me or to me, I didn't really take offense to it because they don't know any better. It's just the kind of the culture of hockey and mm-hmm. what we grew up with. And so now I'm hoping that, if someone were to say something to me or to someone else, they might think twice.
Where does your strength of character come from, Luke?
I would just say the way I've been brought up by my parents. They've always taught me that, it's okay to be who you are and be yourself. You don't have to hide. You don't have to hide from anything or from anyone. And, my parents have been so supportive, so inclusive, and so loving throughout my whole process. And, I really don't think I know how much they have supported me my entire life. I'm hoping one day I'll be able to realize how much they actually do for me. And, I'm just so grateful to have them in my life.
4 years with the Hitmen. What's in your hockey future, Luke?
Well, I'm hoping, I'll go to camp this year in Nashville. Try to make a really good first impression. I haven't been down there yet, so I'm really looking forward to that, and head back to Calgary next year, and try and make a push for the Memorial Cup. As I'm hopeful that it'll be my last year of junior hockey. Again, I'm not too sure if I'll head down to Milwaukee the following year and play for them, but I'm just planning to go back to Calgary and have the best season possible as myself.
One more, Luke, if you don't mind. What's your message to young people who might be or in the same situation you were in?
I mean, it's hard to give a message to other people, just because every situation and everyone's story is so different. I was surrounded by so much love and support that it was easier for me to come out, and some people might not have that. So I can't give advice to those people. But if I were to say one thing, it was when I fully accepted myself for who I was. That's when I found myself truly being able to who I was, and being able to surround myself with my friends and my family and be in the moment with them and not have to hide who I was.
Luke, I said at the beginning, I know you're very, very busy. There have been a lot of interviews, and thanks so much for making time with us, and all the best with everything.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much for having me.
You bet. Luke Prokop of the Calgary Hitmen, Nashville Predators prospect. Man, is he well-spoken.
Oh, well-spoken, and we wish him not just in hockey, but in life all the best. What a great kid. Absolutely tons of character. And former Vancouver Giants general manager Scott Bonner is one of his agents, and Scott was helped me out here getting Luke on, and I want to thank Scott as well. But just a great kid. Wish him nothing but the best in the future.